for a PhD?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And they all are from this thing, commerce and management. Yes.
Maximum they are from the commerce and management.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good. And the topic which is being given to me today is what? Identification of research gap. Yes.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Okay. So now, before I start, I would like to take this thing, some views from the audience. What is their expectation from today's session? What they want? Because the title is already announced. Okay, research gap. So one by one, you give me your requirement, I will note down. So while delivering the lectures, I will cover all these points. Yes, one by one. And you be vocal, be interactive. Okay. Yeah. First, we will speak. Yes. Please open your mic.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Jigna.
evening, sir. This is Jigna, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
from KES College. Yeah.
yeah, right, sir. Hello,
Hmm.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, basically, we have registered for PhD,
Hmm.
but then we write so many papers for, we're expected to write for Scopus and all. Now,
Hmm.
when we write into those level of journals,
Hmm.
now this identifying the gaps, the
Hmm.
research gaps.
Hmm.
But then, basically, critically, when we review
Hmm.
30, 35 articles,
Hmm.
then how to process it and
Hmm.
finding
Hmm.
the gap in the right way.
Hmm. 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 Okay.
That
Hmm. Okay. Means the gap identification is a issue. That what exactly is
the
the gap?
process of gap identification, step
Okay.
by step, which
Hmm.
steps to be followed exactly.
Okay. Process of gap identification. Yeah. Next, I will give everyone answer. Okay. So if you will not ask the question, then it is you will be losing something. You can ask any question. Yes, participant from Maharashtra, out of Maharashtra, some participants, they are from IIT. Yes, please ask, please be vocal. Because here you are for a learning purpose. Please put forth your requirement. Otherwise, what will happen? I will present what I want. Okay. Yes, Jasmine. Please speak.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, please introduce yourself. From where
So
you
I'm
are?
Jasmine Rai from KG Somaya College of Arts and Commerce.
Okay.
We have been going through review of literature the day we started thinking about our PhD and all. So
Hmm.
we know certain facts. There are certain things in our mind. We
Hmm.
want to predict certain things, and
Hmm.
how to correlate them is something
Hmm.
which I'm looking forward.
Hmm. Means you have identified the gap, but you
In
want
case
to correlate.
yeah, we need to correlate those facts, right? The data which we have, what we have understood, what is missing, what are
Hmm.
which are the areas where we have to pay more attention
Hmm. Hmm.
while we
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
defining our research problem, or we are identifying our gap, research
Hmm.
gap,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
the areas, the key
Hmm.
areas we are looking, we should be
Okay.
concentrating on. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, chalo, ठीक है. Third,
Sir,
see,
Sonali
this is
Soni
a
this side.
session for you,
Hello.
so you have to ask. Yeah, Sonali.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm from
Hmm.
IIT Roorkee, and I have also
Acha, your
just
name is
started my.
Sonali.
Yes, sir. Sonali
Okay, you
Soni.
are from IIT Roorkee. Okay.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I wanted to ask since I have also begun my PhD journey. Just
Hmm.
so sometimes we find like few gaps, like two, three, four gaps, right?
Hmm.
How to decide which one is something that in our context, in our setting, would be the best one to work upon? Because
Hmm.
everything together, sometimes we cannot take everything together. It becomes
Hmm. Hmm.
too broad to cover.
Hmm. Hmm.
The
Hmm.
process of
Means what to
narrow,
accept and what to avoid.
yeah, exactly. How to
Hmm.
narrow
Hmm.
it down to specific one thing.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
That
Hmm.
is what I want to understand.
Okay, narrow down. Yes, Vikas.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Vikas, from where you are?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm research scholar from DTSS College,
Okay,
pursuing PhD in Commerce.
okay.
Sir, actually, regarding research gap on the, for my topic is concerned, I'm working on housing finance.
Pardon?
I'm working on housing finance, sir, housing loan
Okay,
facilities.
okay,
So
okay,
whatever
okay.
reviews I've gone through, I'm finding mostly they're working towards bank and cooperative bank.
Okay.
So I am doing means what is the role of NBFC in the case of housing finance? So
Okay.
is it a proper research gap, sir, that I want to confirm?
Means your title is
Because
what on housing finance?
yes, sir. So
Hmm.
whatever reviews are made, it is like that they are talking in housing finance services by bank or by any cooperative bank.
Actually, you are
But I've
very
not
much
gone.
close to the mic because your voice is echoing. Okay. Yeah.
Am I audible now, sir? Properly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sir, actually, when I'm making the review of the literature with
Okay.
respect to housing finance, so
Huh?
how I found that it is basically most of the research paper that deals with the housing finance services provided by a commercial bank, cooperative bank, or in a private bank.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So,
But you are not
if,
getting the data of NBFC.
yeah, sir, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Understood your question. ठीक है. चलो next. Hmm. Yeah. Yes. Next. Yes. Yes. Anyone else?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. What is your good name?
Sir, Sunita Saini from Pillai
Hmm.
College and research scholar of Hinduja College.
Okay. Who is
Sir,
your
my
guide?
Khalil, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Yes. Tell me.
Sir, actually, I want to ask how to justify our gap when already many studies are done in that particular area.
Hmm. Okay. Justify the gap.
Research gap.
And which is already being identified.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. What is your title?
Sir, my title is A Comparative Study of Stress Management and Job Satisfaction Among College Teachers of Mumbai and Navi Mumbai region.
Okay. ठीक है. चलो. Okay. Understood. Yes. At least 10 questions I should get. Anyone? Yeah. Yes, Vaishali. Yeah, Vishal or Vaishali? Vishal.
Vishal, yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I would like to know that why is it important to identify the unique research gap? Why it is important? That I would like to know from this question.
Okay, why gap identification is necessary?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are from which state? Maharashtra?
Maharashtra State Arts, Commerce and Science College, Lanza.
Okay, Lanja. Okay, ठीक है. Yes. Next. Yes, anyone else? 6 questions I've got.
Sir, this side Upasna. I'm from Neotia University, Kolkata, and just now I've enrolled for.
What is your good name, madam? What is your good name?
Upasna. It's Upasna.
Upasna. Okay, you are from Kolkata. Which university?
Neotia, the Neotia University.
What is? Yeah, pardon?
NEOTIA, Neotia University.
Okay, MUTI.
Yes.
It is private university.
Yes, sir. Yes, it's a private university.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I'm thinking of doing research in new education policy with the reference of hospitality education. Okay, so right now the papers which I'm reading is mainly of a review paper. Okay, so in that I'm not able to identify the proper research gap to as to mean that from to which area I should do the further research. So it's mainly the problem in identifying the research gap in review papers.
Okay, ठीक है. Understood. Yes. Next. So 7 questions I have received. My target is 10.
Sir, this is Sonali Shirarkar from this side, and I would like to ask you a
Sonali
question.
from which college?
Sir, it's Siddharth College, University of Mumbai. So I'm a research scholar
Oh,
from Siddharth College.
okay. Please ask.
Yeah, sir. So the question is, as we know, we are considering literature review for the research. Even we are talking about the future about a particular research, and meanwhile we are studying gap as well. So how to have a relation between three of them? We are going in a flow that we are considering literature review. We are also working on the future scope for a particular research. So how to relate and how to go with the consideration? I mean, consideration of all three and how we can find the link between them.
What are the three? One is the scope, future scope.
Yes, another one is
Second?
already literature review, which we are considering the work already done
Okay.
in the past, and then we are finding out the research gap. So
Okay.
how to
Third?
relate, and basically the research gap. So how we can
Okay.
connect these
ठीक है.
three.
Understood. Okay. ठीक है. Ninth
sir.
one. Yeah.
Sir, this is Shivani Thakkar from NM College.
As a Kedar ki student.
Yes, sir. So I would
Okay.
like to know, since the important, I've just enrolled myself. So the important thing is that I would like to know that what are the rules and regulations one must follow while writing a thesis? What things should be kept in mind?
Rules and regulations for writing thesis. Okay, ठीक है, चलो. Okay, understood. Yeah, next, 10th question. All over, all exhausted?
So may I?
Yeah, what is your name?
Ramya Anil Kumar, sir, from Guru Nanak College.
Pardon, what is your good name?
Ramya Anil Kumar.
Ramaya.
Yes, Ramya Anil Kumar. Yeah, from Guru Nanak College.
Okay, tell me.
So we are supposed to review set of thesis paper, research paper to come up with a research gap, right? So can say exactly how much research papers we have to refer, and we can come to a conclusion that yes, this is the research gap. Like, is there any number count? Basically, how many? Okay, after 50, after 60, we can come to a conclusion that this is a research gap. Right, because when we write a PhD thesis, it is like around 3 years it takes to completely come with a conclusion, right? So
who is your guide?
It is Ramraj sir.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, चलो, no
Okay,
problem.
so yeah, actually what happens, we are continuously reviewing, used to have the review of literature throughout our PhD thesis. So what is the exact number after which we can come to a conclusion that
yes,
okay,
when you have enrolled, yes, how much time have passed after enrolling?
Around 3 years, sir. Right now I am undergoing thesis writing.
Okay, 3 years have already passed. Okay,
yes.
chalo, theek hai, no problem. Yeah, so 10 questions I have received. Now some bonus questions. Yes? Anyone else? Or I will start my presentation.
So may I?
Yeah.
Hina.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hina.
this is Hina from Hina Khache from Pillai College of Arts, Commerce, Science.
Okay.
And my research center is also the same, Pillai College.
Who is your
So
guide?
my Rinku ma'am, Dr. Rinku Shantanu.
Okay.
Subject area is business economics. So my topic is moreover relating to that of economic study on shipping sector, shipping industry of Maharashtra. So this under this topic, there are not many research papers available in case of many of the journals, because moreover when we study any of the journals or any of the magazines or websites, this particular sector's research paper is not many. So what should be done in case of writing the review of literature for the same?
Okay, take it. Chalo, understood.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, anyone else? I will address everyone's query. Yes, Priyanka.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Priyanka, University of Kota.
Okay, Kota, Rajasthan.
Yes, I'm doing PhD in ABST under Mrs. Meenu Maheshwari, ma'am.
ABST means accounting, business, statistics, and tax.
Yes,
tax. Okay.
Sir, my question is when we start the research, so first we have to look out the find research gap, yeah, research problem related with particular topic.
Okay, means you are you want to know the difference between ROL and gap.
Yes, sir. Because sir, there is a because I'm little bit confused about the problem statement in our research. Yeah, research gap. Major problem is that.
Means,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Means your one query is what is the difference between ROL and gap and what is problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, only this much?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo, theek hai. Yeah, anyone else? Anyone else? Then I will stick to, okay, this domain only. Okay. Because of our purpose, see, there are total 29, 30 research scholar. So remaining, they don't have any query. Yes? Okay. I believe that now I can start. Yes, Aarti madam, the presentations I had already given to you. There is one file, VIVA IMR 1. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that you can start. VIVA IMR 1. VIVA IMR 1. Okay, chal, take care. So once again, I am just going through the questions which you people have now given me. Okay, Jigna wanted to know that what is the process of identification of gap. Jasmine wanted to know that how to predict and correlate the facts, okay, or the key areas. Sonali wanted to know what to accept and what to avoid and what to narrow down. Vikas wanted to know that review of literature is available on commercial bank, cooperative bank, but on NBFC it is not available. Sunita wanted to know that how to justify the gap which is already available, and her title is Stress Management of the College Teachers. Vishal from Lanja wanted to know why gap identification is necessary. And one Upasna from Kolkata, she wanted to know that her title is New Education Policy, and she want to correlate with the hospitality industry. Sonali from Siddharth College want to know that what is the flow, what is the connectivity of future scope, ROL, gap, how to connect. Shivani Thakkar wanted to know what are the rules and regulations of writing the thesis. And one what the Ramya, नाम मेरे को बरोबर नहीं पता चल रहा है, Ramya from Guru Nanak College, she wanted to know review of literature में the thesis papers, how many the ROL is to be given. She wanted to know. Hina from Pillai, her topic is economy of shipping industry. She is not getting ROL. And Priyanka from Kota, she wanted to know what is the difference between the ROL, gap and problem. Yes, everybody's point I have noted. किसी का कोई point रह गया हो ऐसा कुछ है? अभी भी आपको एक मैं second chance दे रहा हूं. If anyone want to put few more questions, then I will stick to that only. Because on identification of gap, I can speak whole day. Only this much?
Sir, when we are understanding the concept from your side, if
your
we
name?
think sir, this is Sonali from Siddharth College. So like we are gaining knowledge from your side, so we'll definitely ask in between and troubling you.
Okay. So what I will do, first I will give or 12 answers. पहले मैं ये 12 लोगों के answers दूंगा. Then I will start my presentation. So what will happen that what answer I had given to you, out of that, if you get any query, you can ask. First, I will give the answer of Jigna. Jigna, she have already reviewed around 35 articles and she wanted to know the process of gap identification. The process of gap identification. Jigna, when you have enrolled for PhD, how much time have passed?
Sir, it is nearly 1.5 years. But
Okay.
sir, I am asking this in specific relation to writing Scopus papers. So.
Okay. Means the byproduct of your thesis, you will write in a Scopus, yes?
That's what I'm trying to, yes.
Yeah, okay. First, I will advise that you publish your article in a Scopus or wherever the online, the mechanism is there. Once your thesis, your plagiarism test already being done, because you will be getting some time, the window period you will be getting. Otherwise, what will happen? The things which you will already publish, it will be available in a public domain. And now Mumbai University will not accept your thesis until your plagiarism is less than 10%. Then this will be included in your the plagiarism. Okay, then you will have to run from pillar to post to justify that this is my work only. So unnecessary time will consume. This is one more thing. Now the thing is what? The process of identification of gap. So in your thesis, how you have identified the gap? What you did? Have you identified the gap?
Yes, sir. I have reviewed the papers and thesis and all, and then seen the abstract and the methodology.
While identifying the gap, what things you have kept in your mind, or whatever things you were getting, you have analyzed, or you have done the review of literature, or you were having some filters. What filters you have applied? What is your title?
For example, I took the keywords from my title.
What is that? What is your title?
Factors influencing the agricultural decision towards agricultural finance provided by scheduled commercial banks.
Okay, means agricultural finance and the scheduled bank. Okay, so
in Palghar district.
Okay, so at present, how many ROL you have already identified?
Hello, yes, sir.
At present, how many ROL you have already identified?
Sir, nearly I have been about 70, 75 plus things.
Okay.
And two theses.
Okay. So, means from two theses which are already there on Shodh Ganga.
Yes, on Shodh Ganga, sir.
Okay. From there, you have taken 70 review of literature.
From there, plus I also searched, sir, using the other sources, JSTOR and all that.
From these theses, how many ROL you have taken?
Sir, roughly? Maximum, sir, 20-25.
Okay, 20-25 you have taken. Okay. Can you establish any link between your ROL and your statement of problem? Is there any ROL, review of literature, which has a connection with the statement of problem? Can you tell me any one problem of your study? If you remember, roughly.
So that's what suddenly it just comes. I was also just wondering.
Any problem, roughly? I will not check your the proposal.
No, that is fine, sir. Even though you the factors influencing, sir, like the I'll just give you the easy one. The statement of problem in that one of it is, sir, to study the trend of the agricultural finance provided by the banks.
To study is an objective. I want to know problem.
The gap I identified, sir, when I prepared my statement of problem, that in Palghar district, when I've seen the census data, The observation is there are number of banks branches in the Palghar districts are very few, catering to the needs of people. Whereas the credit societies, their workings are more and they are giving more funds to the people.
Okay. Means banks are less and the credit societies are more. Means private money lenders are more.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is your hypothesis with reference to that?
Sir, I need to open my this
Okay, take it. Okay, chalo. Okay, no problem. See, now I will come to your process gap identification. See, then what I will do, I will give you the hypothetical example. Then I will not come to, because see, I have asked question from your area, but at present you are not this thing ready with the information. So I will give you my area. Is it okay?
All right.
Assume assume that now see, all of you are teacher, maximum are teacher. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, maximum are teacher, and all of you have seen the school, all of you have seen the colleges. Yes or no? All of you have seen the library. Is there any participant who have not seen library in their lifetime? Everyone have seen. Everyone have seen the canteen. Everyone have given the examination. Everyone have interacted with the teachers. Yes. Now, out of these 32 participants, including me, you may be having, suppose one question arise in your mind that whether, assume that you have graduated from X college. In that X college, quality is there or not. You just want to identify. You want to write an article. You want to write an MPhil dissertation. You want to write an MPhil thesis. Okay. Your title of the study is what? That you wanted to know whether there is a quality in colleges affiliated to University of Mumbai or not. All of you have understood the title. I want to know whether there is a quality in colleges affiliated to University of Mumbai. This is your job. Yes, Jigna, this title is simple.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I believe that this exercise will give the answer to all the 12 participants who have raised the question. Okay. So, if this is your, see, we all have seen the school, we all have seen the colleges. So we know where is library, where is canteen, who is teacher, what is textbook, what is reference book, what is journal, what is computer, what is online infrastructure. So these are the basic informations we already have. So when you will go for review of literature in this particular area, then what you will do? First, you will break the quality into the various parts. You wanted to know the quality. Now you break down the quality. What is quality in college? Anyone can tell me. Be interactive. According to you, if I say that X college is a very best, very good college, very good quality. So how you said?
Quality of teaching faculty. Quality of teaching faculty.
Yeah. Quality
good infrastructure,
of teaching faculty given by Nita. Yeah. Then
good infrastructure, good
infrastructure,
Good
academics,
library.
library,
A good
placement.
leader.
Pardon?
A good leader.
Okay,
Good leader.
leadership, good leader, and
Courses,
Research activities.
research activity. Okay,
Extracurricular activities.
extracurricular activity,
CSR,
Teaching methodology.
teaching methodology. Okay,
CSR activities,
CSR activity, and
Sir, I think output of the student after all.
how to
final output from the students, how they are developing, we can just go with that.
Okay. So these are the points which you have identified, that on this basis, you people will understand the quality in one educational institute. So around 7 to 8 points we have come across. These 7 to 8 points are your area of study. Now assume that first point I will take is the canteen. First point I will take is a canteen. Okay. Now all these 7 points what you have given me. So in your thesis, there will be a 7 problems, there will be a 7 objectives, there will be a 7 hypothesis. See, आप ही लोगों ने मुझे एग्जांपल्स दिए हैं that you will judge the quality on the basis of the library, infrastructure, teaching, placement, research. So around 7 to 8 points you people have given me. Okay. So all these 7 to 8 points are what? Your objectives, problems, and hypothesis. Okay. On the same basis, your objective, problem, and hypothesis will be framed. Now, see how. Now, you have picked up the first is what? Your canteen. Okay. Because when all these 7 to 8 points, what you have raised, if the respondent opinion or respondent response, if you are asking question on 5-point Likert scale, if their response is 3 and above, of all the 7 to 8 questions, then your hypothesis will be accepted that yes, there are this thing quality is there. But while framing a question here, see, PhD, research article, MPhil, it is art. It is art. It is more of art and less of science. Some studies which will start from top and it will come down to bottom. Some studies which will start from bottom and will go to the top. This you have to understand. Your topic may be that you have to start from that scratch level and you have to go to the top. And there are some studies which will start from top and you have to come down. Now, let me tell you how. See, now, on all these 7 to 8, these questions, what you have just narrated me, you will frame some questions that you wanted to know that quality canteen is there or not. Okay, so each and every aspect we will break. First, we will concentrate on canteen. So, you have visited the canteen. By observation, you have analyzed that food quality is whether good or not. So we'll ask question to the student that are you satisfied with the food quality? So 5 questions will be there. 1 is for the no, and the 5th one is for highly satisfied. Then you will ask a menu. Then you will ask the hygienic condition. Then you will ask the sitting capacity. Then you will ask the price. Okay. So first you have to understand what are the parameters which you will frame to understand the quality of a canteen. One is what? Your menu, the price, the variety, the hygienic condition, then your the sitting capacity, the cordial, what we call it as the interaction of the staff and all. Now, all these points you have identified. Now, how you will do a review of literature? Because you wanted to ask a process. First is what? The menu. Now, what you will do? You will visit a Google. In Google, you will put a command that students are not satisfied with the particulars of the menu of college canteen. When this you will put in a Google, some sort of the outcome or the results will be there. When you put that the menu, so the Google will take you to that article, that statement, that blog, that opinion, that video on a YouTube, that article on a YouTube, on college magazine, or any students forum, it will take you there. So there one information is written. Some group of the volunteers, they say that in Fala college, the quality of the menu is very poor. What rate is given, it is not being charged. It is charged something else. What qualities are given, okay, these qualities are not available. So in review of literature, you will write, according to Mr. X, the article written in so and so journal, the author says that in the so and so area the study was conducted, students are not happy with the content of the menu, because what is being written and what is actually offered, there is a vast gap. Jigna, you have understood? This will be your review of literature of 5 lines.
Right, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Then your second question in your questionnaire is what? That hygienic it is there or not. Then again you will put in a Google that the college canteens are not hygiene. Okay, these are not hygienic. Then again Google will produce some result, 4 or 5 result. Then in it will take you to one article where the author says that he conducted a study on 50 colleges in Odisha, where the students have complained that the quality of the canteen is very poor, it is not hygienic, cleaning is not there. So this will be 5 to 6 lines you will write in your review of literature. Now the gap arises. What is the gap? The gap is canteen are not clean, not hygienic. This is the gap. What was the first gap out of the review of literature? That what is being mentioned in the menu, it is not there in actuality. ROL and gap. ROL is a summary. Gap is a punching word. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir, got it.
Now I will take you to one exercise. I will take you to one exercise. Okay. Then again we will come back to our discussion. Okay. Chalo. What is the name of the organizer? Prapti or Arti? What is the name?
So Arti.
Arti. Okay. You just the whatever presentation I had given, you just roll down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Or लीजिए ऊपर लीजिए. Yeah. There is one link. Okay. Stop it. One. Gandhi and 15th August 1947. Just click it. So
Yes,
it will take it. Yeah. It will take it to the Google. Aarti Sharma left, then who will look after? Yeah. Now just roll down. And you go in a images. You go in a images. You have put, yes. Come down, come down, come down, come down. Yes. See, when I will say stop, then you stop. Okay. Stop. Now this pic I need. Okay. Chalo. Now, all the participants, just enlarge it and just see this photo. Now we will do review of literature by a photo frame. Okay. This is a pic of 15 August 1947. 15 August 1947. All of you take 2 to 3 minutes and I will ask you the question. Observe it. I want to know what is your observation skill. I will ask you some question. What gap you have identified from this photo frame? Okay? I am coming back to you in 2 minutes. Take your time. Yes, all the participants. Are you ready?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Now, you can enlarge that pic. Now, one by one, give me your opinion. You have seen the photo. Just give your comments. Yeah.
Sir, the names are missing.
Sir. What? Names are missing. Means it is a group photo. Names are missing.
Identities are not there. Okay.
Okay. Names are missing. And yeah, what's your name, madam?
Nandini Katti from KES College.
Acha, Nandini. Yes.
Sir,
And
Shivani Thakkar from NM College.
okay, what you have observed?
There is only one woman. Rest all are men.
Okay, only one woman. Are you feminist?
Sir.
No.
Date
Acha,
is
no?
missing. So what is
Okay,
the occasion? What is the occasion? Why this group photo was taken?
Okay, date is missing.
There the place
And
where
the
photograph
title is missing. Yeah, and
Jasmine Rai from Somya College, sir. So
yes,
even where it is being clicked, I mean, what is the venue or what is the event where it is being clicked?
okay. What is the event? What is the venue is not known.
Sir,
Sambhaji Shinde from
Sir,
Idol.
designation is also not given. Designation.
हाँ एक एक करके बोलो. Yes.
Sambhaji Shinde from Idol.
हाँ बोला संभाजी.
Gandhiji's photo is missing, sir.
Okay, Gandhiji's photo is missing. Yes. And next?
Sir, Sonali.
Yeah, Sonali, tell me.
Sir, why they are, all of them are mostly middle-aged people, not young. Why youngsters are not there?
Okay, the middle age. Okay, youngsters are not there. Yes, yeah. Means seniority issue. Yeah. And yes, apply your mind. I want to see that जहां ना पहुंचे रवि वहां पहुंच गए कवि. तो आप कवि लोग कहां तक पहुंच सकते हो?
Sir, Sonali Shiralkar here from Siddharth College.
Yeah.
And sir, the title is given below the photo. It is mentioning that political freedom for 1/5 of the human race. So, I mean, and again we are talking about freedom and again we are talking about race. I mean, it is contradictory, which is not clear.
Okay.
And we are only talking about the part where we are working, only 1/5. So what exactly is expected out of this? It is not clear.
Okay. Any other?
Sir, Jasmine Rai again. Sorry, sir. Again.
Yes,
Sir, if
see,
it is
an
political
interactive
freedom,
session.
yeah.
It
So
is
it's
the
if it's a
interactive
freedom
session.
event.
Everyone can give their opinion. Okay.
So if it's a
And
freedom
neither
event,
I am a teacher nor you are a student. I am learning from you. You are learning from me. Yes.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if it's a freedom movement or a event, there should be Indian flag over there, na, somewhere around. I
Okay.
feel so very
Flag.
patriotic.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Flag is not there.
So that
And
1/5 of human race is the Indian population, which was 1/5 of the world population at that time who got freedom. That
okay.
is the way it could be interpreted.
Okay. What is your good name, madam?
Sir, Nandini Katti again. KES
Okay.
College.
Very good. Yes.
Sir, Upasna this side.
Huh?
So looking to the picture, I'm able to recognize some of them, but some of them I'm not. So the gap for me is that who all are they?
Okay. Means who they are.
Yes.
Who they are. Yes. Any
Sir,
other?
according to me, what's my perception actually, this is a pic of 19th century. Now we are in 21st century. So this become like, if you're connected with the research gap, there's a need to upgrade that way, sir.
Okay. Means we have to need to upgrade ourselves.
Yeah, in research gap can be justified if we adding something, looking into the current situation. So that may be justify as a research gap.
Okay. Yes.
It's a black and white photo.
Okay, it is a black and white photo. Okay. उस समय color था ही नहीं. Yes. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. So finish. You people have given your observation.
Sir, one more contribution I want to make, Sonali, once again from Siddharth College. It's mentioned that political freedom. You know, when we are talking about freedom, we are considering it completely. So not only in political terms. So it is only specifying like political freedom for 1/5 of the human race.
Okay.
So maybe as Katti ma'am said, might be it is correct that 1/5 of the human or maybe population we are considering, but only about political freedom is not justified.
Adding to
Good.
Nali ma'am said, so the date, if it's mentioned, it's August 15, 1947. That means in this independent day. So that thing also, how to correlate that? I mean, freedom, political freedom, or independence? How you take it? How should we perceive from the photograph?
Okay. Good.
So
Okay.
may I add, it says the statesmen. So these were the statesmen who took over the cabinet and ministries on that day, who are sitting here in the photograph.
You want to say that these are the cabinet members?
Yes, or the ministries or portfolios which were allotted to them maybe on 15th August.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, maybe people from different religion in the photo.
Okay, different religion. Yeah, you are Arav. What is your name?
Neha Dubey, sir. Neha.
Acha, Neha Dubey.
Chandigarh University, sir.
अच्छा चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी.
Yes, sir.
Okay. एक कोई मैसेज भी इसमें टाइप हुआ था. क्या मैसेज था? Someone will read. What was that message?
Sir, may I?
Yeah. What is your name?
Anjana Verma.
Okay. From where?
From Chandrabhan Sharma College.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, the title below is saying 15th August 1947. Gandhiji played very important role in this entire freedom fighting process, but Gandhiji is not there. Why?
Okay, Gandhi is not there. Okay. So I have received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 questions. Yeah. What is the question in a chat? Can someone read?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Shall I? So there's a question from Vishal Gurav sir. He says that he's unable to unmute, so he's putting in the chat box. Does this picture really is real since I could see kind of animation effect applied in the background?
Okay. Want to say that it's animated.
Source, maybe.
It is animated. Okay. Chalo. Now, around 15 to 15 gap you have identified. Yes or no? Said gap identified. Yes or no? Now we understood between the review of picture, the X, what you have done, photo frame. Crux you have identified is a gap. And difference between ROL and gap. ये किसने पूछा? What is the difference between the ROL and a gap? Yes? Yeah, ROL.
Sir.
From quota.
Yes,
one
sir.
Teacher have asked, what is the difference between the ROL and gap? I will come to them also. You have understood the difference between the ROL?
Sir, your voice is not audible properly.
Okay, okay. Then
Yes, sir.
I will the meeting and again because this thing technical error. So Arti, you just let join, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Because I will. Yes. Now, can you hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. So, the 14 gaps we have identified out of one photo frame. This photo frame, what we did this exercise is a review of literature. It is not necessary that review of literature we will done from books, from the textbook, reference book, newspaper, thesis, thesaurus, language activator, newspaper, any encyclopedia. You can do review of literature on photo frame also. So we did review of literature. One photo frame was there. How many gaps you have identified? 14 gaps 14. We have identified. Yes? My all dear audience, you have understood?
Yes,
how
sir.
The
Yes,
gap?
sir.
Now suppose, what is your title? Now there are 14 gaps are there. If your title, now can you frame some title over this? Suppose if you are doing one study on this photo frame, can anyone frame title? Rough title.
Sambhaji from Idol, sir.
Bola Sambhaji.
A study on political freedom of India.
But it is, still it is little very the wide. I want to narrow down this topic with reference to this the particular frame.
Freedom. Sir, the day of India's freedom.
Okay.
So the study of the statesman in 1947.
So the study of contribution of political leaders in 1947.
Okay, so one by one, I will take a title. Then out of the 14 gaps, you may require only 2 or 3 gaps. Remaining gaps are not important. What as per the title you have selected. The title, the question what this thing Sambhaji have given. So he may require only 3 to 4 gaps only. The question what is being given by Nandini, she may require only 3 to 4 gaps only. Remaining gaps she have to avoid it. Now I will tell you what to accept and what to avoid, because it is also one of the question. Yes or no? What to accept and what to avoid. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now can you now give me the title once again on the basis of this frame?
मेल फॉरवर्ड तो किए हैं बहुत लोग को.
Yes, can you repeat the title once again? What title you have framed?
मेल फॉरवर्ड कर दे रहे हैं WhatsApp पे भेज दे.
जरा माइक बंद कर दो, पीछे बैकग्राउंड में माइक चालू है. Yes.
Samiyai?
Yeah, Neeta, yeah.
A study of contributions of political leaders during the freedom struggle.
Okay. The study of contribution of leaders in the freedom struggle. Okay. The same title was given by the Sambhaji also. Okay. Now suppose if this is your title, then out of these 14 questions, what will be your gap? Okay. And on the basis of this photo frame. Now, all of you know that Gandhiji was a pioneer in leading the freedom struggle in India. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But Gandhiji is not there. Gandhiji is not there in the photo frame. He is there?
No.
No.
No, sir.
So he is not there. His absence is a gap, and his absence will create now the questions, the hypothesis. Number one, Gandhiji is not there. He may be ill. He may be sick. This is the first question. This is the first hypothesis. Gandhiji was not happy with the independence. Second question. Third one, Gandhiji was not in India. Yes? So, on one gap, you have framed the parameters. Photo frame is a base for ROL. Gap identified is Gandhi is not there. Why this is important? Because Gandhiji was a prominent figure in freedom struggle. So he is not there. Now 3 to 4 parameters I have raised. Parameters means sub question. क्या वो बीमार थे? क्या वो आजादी से खुश नहीं थे? क्या he was out of India? Yes. So the researcher, one who have framed this objective problem and hypothesis, accordingly he or she will proceed. And because उनका उम्र भी था around, he was the 75, 80-year-old. So you will check all the medical reports of his available. That what was his this thing medical history, and on that basis you will predict that he was not there because he was sick. So some may arrive at that Gandhiji was not there because he was sick. Some will trying to prove that he was not happy with the independence, because if you will see that the Gandhiji was, see, all of you note, this is an academic discussion. Okay? Any statement should not be taken otherwise. Is it okay? I am your teacher, you are my student. I am just making this topic live, understandable, and this thing very, very flowery, that you people can smell. Okay, you people can feel the fragrance, that what I wanted to say. So, the Gandhiji, that suppose your question is that Gandhiji was not happy with this freedom, that Gandhiji believed that it is not independent, it is just a transfer of power. Gore log chale gaye, kale log aa gaye. Okay, then you will put the argument that the Queen Victoria, Elizabeth, when she visit India, she does not require passport, she does not require visa. Okay, when any foreign national visit India, they require passport, they require visa. But when she can come freely. So it means still India is under their control. So you will give some argument. Is it okay? Then the one student who tried to prove that no, Gandhiji was neither sick nor he was happy, but he was at some other place. So he will try to prove that Gandhiji at that particular point of time, he was at in Kolkata. Okay, there is one village called the Luharuka, where due to the participants some unrest was going on. He was there to make people understand that stop the violence. Understood? This is the way the ROL is done, gap is identified, parameters means sub questions are framed. All of you have understood? ये बोलना आसान है, बोलना आसान है, करना थोड़ा और भी difficult हो जाता है. But even though I am trying to come at your level, in layman's language, I am making you to understand. So now what is the second title if someone want to frame? अब संभाजी जी जो संभाजी ने जो टाइटल किया उसके हिसाब से मैंने ये गैप निकाला और ये मैंने पैरामीटर्स निकाले. Anyone else? What could be your the title? Anyone else? Anyone else?
So may I?
Yeah. What is your name?
Sir, Sunita Sai.
Okay.
A study on political freedom with special reference to 1/5 of the human race during the period of 1947.
Okay. Okay. Means then the Gandhiji will not come into a picture whether he was there or not. Understood or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because the title what you have framed, now Gandhiji's presence is not important over there.
Yes.
Okay. So now the 1/5, the race, 1/5 means almost 20% people. Now you will talk about on their economic development, what from what they are being deprived of, whether from the generation of wealth, whether from the voting rights, whether from the forming the government, whether from the education, whether from the purchasing of the land, holding the land, then starting the new business, new ventures and all, then to create the infrastructure. Then it will go to the economic development one. Is it okay? Now Gandhi is not important over there. The moment your title is changed, the same frame will work different way. Next, any other title?
So can I?
Yeah. What is your name?
Neeta Vaidya.
Okay, Neeta Vaidya, yes.
Okay, so the title can be a study of role of women leaders in freedom struggle.
Okay. So you will say now that only one woman is there. Why women's participation is not much there? Then you will come out with, because see, at that time Sarojini Naidu was there. But see, there may be the less participation of the women in the Congress. But Azad Hind Fauj, there were the woman, the contribution was much more. Then you will do a comparative study that yes, even though on this hand, see the Sarojini Naidu was there. Okay, because I am not remembering the names of these women. Then the Moneyben was there. One the left and right side of the Gandhiji. Two ladies was there. Okay, but in Subhash Chandra Bose army, there were many women. They were brigade, and they fought as a soldier. Okay, and they were achieved many more victory. They were having the battalion of the woman over there. Okay, then you will say that yes, the woman contribution was also there. When you will see the movie of Udham Singh, there you will find that what is the contribution of the woman student, female student. Yes or no? If you have seen Udham Singh movie, that after this thing, once you have once their college was discharged, they were meeting at that place, they were making some plan, they were providing information, they were providing the equipment, that how the freedom struggle is to be strengthened. So the woman contribution is there, even though while forming the cabinet their percentage was less, but their contribution in struggle was not less. So you can say that women could have been given more chance. Yes or no? Even today, the male proportion in parliament is more, woman is less. Then you will talk about on the Indian tradition, why women, they are not coming forward, why they are not being given the opportunity. You all are teacher. You will see that nowadays in your classroom, the female students are more and the boys are less. Yes or no? Are you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this transformation is coming. Okay. Now, next, any question? Any title you would like to frame?
Sir, a study on role of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in the freedom struggle.
Yes. That you can do. Yes or no? So his contribution is in a larger extent. He was
Sir, one
given.
more title can I?
Pardon?
Sir, one more title can I?
पहले एक तो हो जाने दो, फिर उसके बाद में आपको लेंगे. See, Ambedkar Sahab was given an invitation by a Jinnah that you come there, but he have not accepted that the proposal. Yes or no? See, ये जो discussion है इसको otherwise लेने का नहीं. It is only a academic just to create the interest. Is it okay? But
yes, sir.
What Ambedkar Sahab have given to the India, अगर Ambedkar Sahab नहीं होते तो इंडिया का भी पाकिस्तान हो जाता. So we have to think the constitution what he has made. हमारे यहाँ पे कभी भी आर्मी का रूल आया? कभी भी हमारे यहाँ पे आर्मी ने सरकार को ओवरटेक किया? नहीं किया. Because Ambedkar Sahab was very visionary. Okay, then he framed such a constitution कि उन्होंने ऐसा कोई भी चीज होने का चांस ही नहीं छोड़ा. So we are thankful to them. Okay, so yes, संभाजी आपको आंसर मिला?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. What is the next question or title?
Sir, leadership quality in constitution making committee.
लीडरशिप, अभी देखो ये जो फोटो है वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कमेटी का नहीं है, ठीक है ना? ये आपका 15 अगस्त 1947 का है. बट इफ इट इज योर द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट द लीडरशिप एंड दिस एंड ऑल, देन फोटोग्राफ शुड बी समथिंग एल्स, देन द बेस शुड बी समथिंग एल्स. ओके, सो ऑन दिस फ्रेम दैट रेफरेंस कैन नॉट बी डिराइव्ड. यस, नेक्स्ट.
Sir, may I?
Yeah, Mahadev, bolo.
Study of contribution by different leaders from different states.
Okay, that you can do. Yes, definitely you can do. Then all these people who are there in a group photo, then you will assess their contribution. What is their age? क्या वो जेल में गए कि नहीं गए? Yes, and how much the fund they have generated, yes, for the freedom struggle, because there may be some advocates, yes, there may be some philanthropists, there may be some influential people, how logistic support they have provided, because all these people in this photo frame, in their individual capacity, they have contributed a lot in the freedom struggle. You have to identify. Some might have played the iron hands. Some might have played, means they have provided the logistic support and all. Okay, chalo. I believe that now we have to stop over here because you people have understood what is the difference between the ROL and the gap analysis. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Priyanka from Kota, you have understood?
Yes, sir. Totally cleared point. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now point is totally clear. Okay, now Aarti madam, can you take me to that slide once again?
Yes, sir. The same, you would like to go on to the next word file?
Yeah, word file. No, same word file. VIVA IMR 1.
Okay, same word files. Okay, sir, I'll go on to that.
अभी तक जो मैंने आंसर्स दे दिए, I had given the answer of Jigna and how to predict, coordinate the fact areas, key areas. I had given the answer of Jasmine and what to accept, what to arrive and narrow down. I had given the answer of Sonali. Okay, then the Pillai already. इसको जरा थोड़ा बोलना है, ये इसको एक लेना है. Then why gap identification is necessary? If you will not identify the gap, how you will identify the problem? Without gap, you cannot identify the problem. Without doing the ROL, if you have identified the gap, you have identified the problem, it is a faulty process. Okay. So this answer I had given. Then new education policy and hospitality, ये उपासना को कुछ भी मिल नहीं रहा है. Okay, literature. Yes, Upasna, you are not getting the information.
Sir, sir, the problem which I'm facing is that whatever gap in every paper I find a different gap. And it's totally my perception. So even I'm not sure.
Yeah. Generally, suppose is new education policy is implemented right now? Yes, yeah, no, or in pipeline?
It's in pipeline.
When it is in a pipeline, how you will get the gap? You got my question? Answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
जो चीज इंप्लीमेंट ही नहीं हुई है, जिसका आपको प्लस क्या है माइनस क्या है, वो तो जब इंप्लीमेंट होगी तब पता चलेगा ना. You got my point? Suppose if someone is doing their PhD on the effects of the corona. Corona is just 2 years old. Yes. At least to take any topic, 5 years time frame is needed. Suppose if you are doing PhD on Jandhan. Yes. Jandhan Yojana. Then Jandhan Yojana, it was introduced 5, 6, 7 years are already passed. Enough data is there. Okay, you can identify the gap. But on new education policy, it is not implemented, yet it is in a pipeline. So you will not get a gap.
Sir, in review papers, whatever paper I have read, it's just a review of the policy. So is there no gap in that?
Pardon?
So we can say that in review paper, there is no gap. The paper is just a fresh one. It's not.
Yes, you will not get gap. You will not get gap. Generally, this topic should not have been selected. Why? Because this have not came into the picture yet.
Got your point.
ये अभी आया ही नहीं है, जो पैदा ही नहीं हुआ है, बरोबर. अब मान लो कोई बच्चा अभी तक माँ के पेट में ही है, बरोबर. अब बोलोगे कि माँ के पेट में और उसने किसी का मर्डर कर दिया, वो हो नहीं सकता ना. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But now you just tell me, because I would like to resolve your issue. Can you tell me what is exactly your title?
Sir, probable implementation strategy of NEP on hospitality education. It's still not finalized. I thought of working on this.
ये आपको तकलीफ देगा टॉपिक. You have understood, no?
Yes, sir. Because
yes या no? Because ये सब आपको, क्योंकि क्या होता है, in private universities many guides are new, बराबर. जैसे अभी मुझे कोई अगर मुझे कार सीखनी है, तो फिर मैं किसी फ्रेंड का पुराना गाड़ी लेके फिर मैं उसके ऊपर हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग में करता हूँ, है कि नहीं? So generally it should not be the title. See, you can write article on new education policy. You can present a paper, but you cannot write a thesis because you don't have a data.
Got it, sir.
Okay, चलो, ये भी एक हो गया आपका. Then सोनाली ने क्या बोला है? फ्यूचर स्कोप, ROL, गैप, कनेक्ट, वो भी मैंने बता दिया. फ्यूचर स्कोप, अब स्कोप पे मैं आऊंगा बाद में, but the major I have answered. Role of the rules and regulations for writing the thesis. Aarti madam, these 3 materials I had given to you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir, may I?
8 minutes. So in 3, the material whatever I had given, there is one PDF.
Yes, sir.
In one PDF, at the last page, last or second last page, all these guidelines are given. All these guidelines are given, that what should be the font size, how to write the thesis, how to write the introduction, okay, how to write the ROL and all. Yes, थोड़े लेके जाइए उसको ऊपर. ओके ओके ओके, थोड़ा ऊपर लेके जाइए। यस यस यस, हाँ ओके, थोड़ा और मुझे ऊपर लीजिए। सही, दीज आर द गाइडलाइंस। ग्रामर कैसी होनी चाहिए, क्या चीज देखना, और ऊपर लीजिए जरा, और भी कुछ ऊपर हो। ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज द कॉस्ट इन्वॉल्व, और ऊपर लीजिए। और आपके रेफरेंसेस का जो रूल्स रेगुलेशंस क्या है वो दिया हुआ है, और ऊपर लीजिए। व्हाट प्रॉब्लम्स यू विल फेस, यस, यहाँ से 1 by 1 नीचे जाइए। या सी व्हाट प्रॉब्लम्स यू विल फेस व्हाइल राइटिंग योर थीसिस एंड आंसर्स आर गिवन। ओके, नेक्स्ट नीचे लीजिए। नाउ when you have to give reference and when not. Next. 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 These are grammatical aspect, editing aspect. These are the VIVA, what points you have to remember. These are the useful tips. Okay, what point you have to see. These are the rules and regulations. Is it okay? Now I will this thing, the review of literature. Okay. Now the rules and regulation I will come. Okay, so partly I have discussed, partly I will do. Then one, the Ragya Guru Nanak College thesis papers. How many papers? So how many ROL is to be given? Suppose in your questionnaire there are 50 questions are there, then there will be a 50 ROL. One question, 1 ROL. Yes, from Guru Nanak College. नाम अभी भी मुझे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है.
Yes sir, it is Ramya, REMYA.
अच्छा, Ramya,
RAMYA.
MYA. You have understood. Suppose if in your questionnaire 50 questions are there, 50 ROL will be there. For one question, 1 ROL. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, answer I had given. Next, Hina Pillai. Their title is what? No ROL is available on economic.
Sorry to disturb.
Bolo.
Yes, sir. My title is quite big actually. In short, I had given earlier. So, should I give the title again?
Yes, tell me.
So, it is an economic study on shipping sector of Maharashtra in post-globalization era and the factors influencing the motivation of onshore and offshore employees. So I am getting ROL, but there are not many of the research
from
papers.
Which university you are doing?
Mumbai University, Dr. Rinku Shantanu ma'am from Pillai College.
Under economics you are doing?
Yes, business economics. Yes, sir.
आपका टाइटल जो है ना वो जरा थोड़ा गड़बड़ है. Is it okay?
Yes.
But फिर भी I will just note down your title and what help I can give you. Okay. You just repeat your title. Economics.
Yes, sir. Sure. An economic study on
an economic study on
shipping sector of Maharashtra in post-globalization era. And the factors influencing the motivation of onshore and offshore employees.
Okay, onshore and
offshore employees.
Okay. So means ultimately you wanted to do that shipping industry, onshore and offshore employees, it is when they are working in that industry, it is beneficial to them or not?
Yes, sir.
Ultimately, अभी आप एकदम पूरा घुमा के पूछ रहे हो. Aisa.
Okay.
Is it okay? Means whether they are motivated or not.
Yes,
Okay.
and there are
So,
two criteria being involved basically here. The very first one is relating to the ports and operational facilities through which we will be studying regarding the economics criteria for that of the shipping sector, if it is boosting the economy of shipping sector or not. That is the first research criteria, and the second one is relating to that of the employees' motivational factors. So if it is extrinsic factors of motivation and intrinsic factors of motivation, if they are getting impacted or not.
okay, I have understood. Now, you are not getting review of literature on economic study, motivation, offshore, onshore, and what you are not getting?
In case of onshore and offshore, there are no onshore and offshore employees. There are no research papers being involved. And in case of shipping sector as a whole, I am getting.
Yes. Hold on. This onshore and offshore, you ask questions by way of your questionnaire. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
because
sir.
you will not get any data over it.
Yes, sir.
You will get review of literature on the economy, means that whether the shipping industry, shipping sector in Maharashtra is in profit or not.
Yes.
Okay. If it is in profit, that profit, some segment of the profit is being transferred to the employees or not.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So your the ROL should be, you should not distinguish between the onshore and offshore. You just stick to the employees.
Okay.
But when you will draw the conclusion, your questionnaire will be, you will be having a two questionnaire, one for the onshore, one for the offshore. Then your outcome will be that onshore employees are more motivated or offshore employees are more motivated. Their pay is high and their pay is not high. That way you will arrive at the conclusion. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your insight.
Then now this
question.
कौन है?
Shivani.
Yeah, Shivani, बोलो.
Sir, my topic is study on financial performance of Bank of Baroda pre and post merger with reference to customer satisfaction. So in that, if I'm doing ROL, can I take, basically I'm going to analyze financial performance as per camel analysis, and then I'll take it with customer satisfaction level. So can I take my ROL like that, since this is a merger case, amalgamation. So can my ROL be amalgamation of companies? Can I review those paper also, or it should be with reference to banks only? ROL.
You can take some reference of the companies that this thing, what has happened. But generally, if you will take companies, no, then what will happen? That you have acted beyond the scope of your study. Your study is on banking, but you are taking review of literature of the companies. But bank is also an industry. So instead of saying that see, you can take the data of the companies who are dealing in the financial services. Is it okay? Like NBFC. Okay. So that you can do. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Suppose for color TV, what was the base? Black and white TV. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
For black and white TV, what was the base? Radio. For radio, what was the base? Wireless. Okay. And for wireless, what was the base? Then we have to go into the Mahabharata, where the Sanjay, yes or no? He narrates a story to the Dhritarashtra that in Kurukshetra what is going on. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So when the plane was now developed, so how the people, they have derived the idea from the Ramayana, the Pushpak Viman of the Ravana. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But You mention that way that the review of literature is not available. But suppose if your expert can prove that yes, review of literature is available in the banking, then what you will do? How you will defend? You should defend, no?
So
You are not able to see, if you are not able to find out of India, you find out of America.
Okay.
You find out of UK. Yes, you know. See, review of literature, you can take of any country.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I hope your answer is clear. Okay, your question is clear now. Now, the Hina Pillai, इन्होंने क्या बोला था? इनका भी हो गया. No ROL, no proper. ROL gap. Then the Priyanka from the quota, ROL gap and problem. It is okay. So I believe that now only one कौन सा remain है? Only one thing is remaining. Sunita Pillai, justify the gap, already identify. See, if the gap is already identified, then what you did? Then why PhD is to be given to you? What is your efforts? If you want to have a tag of cook and you have ordered food from a hotel, are you cook? Sunita?
No, sir.
You are not cook, no?
Yes, sir. No, I am not.
Yes or no? Because you have ordered food from hotel. You could be cook only when you have cooked with your own hand in your kitchen. The gap which is already available. तो अभी देखो इसमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? If the gap is already available, अब गलती तो हो गई. Who is your guide?
No, sir, actually, I have identified the gap, but the question is here. I have refer 15, because it's just a starting phase for me. 15 to 20 ROL I have referred. Like my topic is stress management and job satisfaction. So basically the research paper which I have referred, they are talking about under the stress management only about the job stress. Okay, they are only the factors affecting that only. So basically that is there. So what I have found out, they are not finding out what the strategies are there, because when we go in depth about the stress management, it's not only the the factors which create a stress, but there has to be certain strategies which will come out at individual or organization level to cope up with the stress. So that is the one gap which I find out after 15-20 ROL, only that I have done. So I have that question, like when we're talking about stress management, is it only the job stress, or we can go ahead like what are the stress, what are the levels and stress management?
See, your gap will not come to the conclusion until and unless your objective problem hypothesis are not in line and length. If your objective problem and hypothesis saying something else, your ROL is saying something else. Have you framed questionnaire yet or no?
No, sir, it's just a starting phase. I have just
Have you framed the objective problem and hypothesis yet or not?
Not yet, sir.
So now you are just working. So in your study, first you frame the objective problem and hypothesis. What I said, some studies will come from top to down. Some studies will go from bottom to the top. So in your study, first there will be an objective problem and hypothesis. Then there will be a questionnaire. So in questionnaire, suppose assume that 50-60 questions are there. With reference to these questions, you select, you identify the ROL. Otherwise, ये आपका गोल घूमता रहेगा.
Okay, sir.
You got my point?
Okay, sir.
Okay? नहीं अगर doubt है तो बोलो.
Sir, actually, if I take the ROL of only the job stress and the job satisfaction, is it right, or should I continue with one question that has to be related with the stress management?
See,
because these
again, if your all ROL is on stress management only, okay?
No, sir, actually, what I have identified, like one would be the job stress, one would be the job satisfaction, then would be the ROL on both.
How many ROL you have did? 15 ROL you have done.
Sir, hardly 15, sir.
15. Now, can you tell me at least 3-4 ROL you have done and what gap you have identified?
So the gap was basically they are only talking about the job stress factors. They are not talking about how.
No, no, it is not gap. It is not gap. It is a common sense, no.
And one more thing, their studies only for the school teachers were taken. And it's subject to their academic only.
No, no, still you have not come to the line and length. I am asking 15 ROL you have done. What gap you have identified? Or no gap?
If I think so, no gap till now.
No gap means you have not understood. See, that's why I have said first you frame the hype that what see, if I am your guide, what advice I will give you? Okay, your title is stress management on college teachers. Okay, so my the advice will be on you because see, the stress on suppose if in a year the 365 days are there, how many days college is run? Any idea, Sunita?
So 2 months it is basically off only, approximately.
180 days college run. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, 180 days. So, in how many the committees you are there in your college?
So 3-4 committees.
Can you name the committee?
Sir, IQAC.
Okay.
And this one association of WAF department. There I am. And 2-3 committee more are there, sir.
तो उसका नाम तो बोलो.
Sir, seminar committee is there. Sir, there are some voluntary committees are there where I am.
हाँ.
And one is unfair committee.
Okay, unfair committee. ठीक है. 4 committees you are there. Suppose there may be one exam committee. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There may be a NSS committee. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me you are in a 4 committee. Unfair, seminar, BAP. In which committee you get the more stress? Huh? IQAC?
Yes, sir, obviously.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you frame the question, you divide the stress.
Okay, sir.
On the basis of committees. See, research is an art. If suppose the IQAC and exam both are given to you, what will be your stress level?
Okay, sir. So workload can be one of the parameters that you.
It is not workload. Your workload is 20 only. Responsibility.
Responsibility.
You got my point?
Yes, sir. Got it. So I have
that those teachers who are working in IQAC, they are more stressed. Those teachers who are working in examination, they are more stressed. But some may not be. You may be in stress, but some other college may not be in a stress because their principal is cordial. In your college, see, I am just giving hypothetical example. In your college, you are working in a IQAC. When you ask a document to the teachers, you send email, okay? You send WhatsApp, and people are not giving you the data. You are running from post to the pillar, and principal is firing on you. Why the AQR is not submitted? और वो फिर जो कॉलेज का जो स्ट्रेस है वो आप घर पे लेके आ रहे हो.
Sir, role भी important होगा ना, whether the person is the chairperson or just the committee member.
Yes. वो तो आगे उसको डिवाइड करेंगे तो बहुत आएगा. उसको स्टडी करेंगे तुम्हारा प्रिंसिपल कैसा है. एक प्रिंसिपल ऐसा रहेगा जो बस खाली एकदम कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना नहीं चाहता, जस्ट ऑर्डर पास करेगा, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड नहीं करेगा. बोला तुमको कमिटी दे दिया, तुम करो, बरोबर. तुमको पेपर मांगा तो पेपर नहीं मिलेगा, प्रिंटर मांगा प्रिंटर नहीं मिलेगा, कंप्यूटर मांगा कंप्यूटर नहीं मिलेगा. अनएडेड कॉलेज है, आज जो कमिटी में टीचर है कल छोड़ के चला गया, वापस नया आया, उसको ट्रेन करो. तो इट इज अ वेरी गुड टॉपिक. व्हाई यू गो इन द रिव्यू, है कि नहीं? तो ये सब चीजें पहले आप एक क्वेश्चनियर को आइडेंटिफाई करो, ऑडियंस को आइडेंटिफाई करो, what question you will ask to them, then you go reverse.
Sir,
I hope you have understood. Huh?
Sir, I have narrowed down that I have done. So what, like I have framed this topic. Then from the college teacher, I came down to only the unaided colleges. And
Okay.
from the unaided colleges, only the art, science, commerce teacher would be taken.
Okay.
So that way I have
Now
narrowed
see,
down.
if you will see, their payment is very less, their promotion is not done,
Yes.
their CL is a issue, DL is a issue, examination remuneration is not given. Suppose if you are traveling by train and generally the morning train is a teacher's train. Yes or no? So you will find teachers from aided college, unaided college. अब तुम्हारे बाजू में एक टीचर बैठी है, वो बोलेगी हमारा तो डीए बढ़ गया और अभी जो नेक्स्ट मंथ है मेरा पगार में 10,000 बढ़ जाएगा. ये आपको स्ट्रेस आ गया क्योंकि आपका कुछ नहीं बढ़ा. यस या नो?
हाँ, yes, sir.
तो आपको बहुत काम करना पड़ेगा इसके ऊपर. ऐसा थोड़ा you have to pay this thing more attention over it. Is it okay?
Okay, I have to narrow down, like, because this is the topic is little vast.
No, see, when one should go for a PhD, one should go for a PhD when a person is having a thorough knowledge. अब अपने पास में knowledge नहीं होता और हम PhD करने जाते, फिर हम कुछ भी wrap up करके आ जाते. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
चलो. Now, all these questions I have answered. Aarti madam, now can you? Now I will I will come to the rules and regulation. Can you open VIVA IMR PPT means number 2?
Yes.
Yeah. Dear participant, you are आप लोग बोर तो नहीं हो रहे हो ना?
No sir, no sir.
Not at
Huh?
all.
No, sir. Not at all, sir.
You are enjoying session or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Very good.
Everything what you are saying.
Very
Many of the
interesting.
doubts, many of the queries were clear, sir, because of you. Thank you, sir.
That's why I've told you, you ask me maximum question. I will answer your every question. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Yeah.
one more question I would like to add up, Shivani over here. This is not with regards to exactly research, but yes, definitely it's a personal question with regards to my PhD. Like I took admission before COVID, I got admission almost, and then because of COVID, the process of my admission got longed. So the registration in university could happen like 2-3 months back. But admission in college was done approx 1.5 year back. So it will be considered whether that date or date of approval or registration.
Date of RAC. Date of RAC.
Of university of or college.
No, your college. University is a RRC.
Yes,
College
okay.
level RRC. Date of your RRC, your PhD start. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Chalo. Now you have asked me that, the rules and regulation. Whenever you are doing a PhD, you should be honest. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Honesty in what? In data. The whatever you are writing, the data you are writing in your thesis, the results you are drawing, the methods you are using, no fabrication. मालूम पड़ा किसी और ने रिसर्च किया हुआ है, उसने 20% बोला, आपने 25% सीधा चिटका दिया. नो मिस रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ डेटा. खाली आपने क्या किया, उड़ीसा को मुंबई कर दिया, ओल्ड वाइन न्यू बोतल करके चला दिया. सो ऑनेस्टी शुड बी देयर. इज इट ओके?
Yes.
Objectivity. Avoid the biases. No personal decision. So wherever your personal information is there, over it you take the expert's testimony. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then integrity. Keep your promises. Suppose if you have visited one bank and you have told that whatever questionnaire you are filling, your identity will not be disclosed. Okay? integrity is to be maintained. Carefulness, avoid errors, negligence, keep your record up to date. I will ask that whatever questionnaire you have filled from a general public, hardbound it, keep it for your record, lifelong. Is it okay? Openness, you share your results, ideas, tools, and open for the new ideas. और लीजिए जरा थोड़ा ऊपर मैडम, आरती मैडम, लीजिए और ऊपर. Yeah. Now IPR. On IPR I will come. That is what the rules and regulation you have asked. So I have this thing separate discussion. I will stop by 7. Okay. मैं ज़्यादा नहीं लूँगा because the housewives are there. They have the household works also. You have to be confidential. You have to be responsible. You have to respect your team, those who are working under you. Your social responsibility should be there. Okay, you should not discriminate. Then the legality I will come. 2 points, IPR and legality. ऊपर लीजिए मैडम जरा थोड़ा. The legality I will come. Yeah, take. Yeah. और लीजिए ऊपर लीजिए. Yes. Research misconducts. What are the research misconducts generally one researcher is doing? First one is what? Fabrication. What is fabrication? Making means the whatever result are being already available. जैसा अभी सुनीता ने कहा था कि सर gap is already available. So your question is coming under this fabrication. Already available. You are showing your gap. So what error you did? You have fabricated. Then falsification, manipulating the records, process methods, omitting the data. Sometimes omitting the data is also a falsification. Then plagiarism. I will come IPR issue, legal aspect, and plagiarism. Now, for your thesis, there is one, we can say, the rules and regulation which is governing UGC rules of 2018 dated 23rd July 2018. It is called as promotion of academic integrity and prevention of plagiarism in higher education institution. Is it okay? This rules is governing your thesis. Even your guide may not be aware about it, but it is there. Now, what you have to do? Suppose rule says, suppose I have written one article, and from my article, if you have taken at least the 10 words or less than 10 words, then there is no need to give my reference. If you have taken more than 10 words from my article, from my book, from my thesis, from newspaper, you give my reference. Understood? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you take more than 10 words from any source, you have to give the reference. If you are not giving, then the plagiarism is there. Punishment is there. Next. When 40 words and more, okay? 40 words and more if you have taken from any author, then you have to put in inverted commas, start to end, that yes, from one author you have taken. When copied content reaches 40 words in accumulation, okay, and the fragment need to be under inverted comma or italic, the whatever, that from one source you have taken this much of information. Now I will come to that what are the punishments are there if you will violate the guidelines. If your plagiarism is below 10%, there is no penalty, your thesis will be accepted. If your plagiarism is 10 to 40%, 10 to 40%, then you will be given a punishment of 6 months. 6 महीने तक आप अपना work submit नहीं कर सकते. If your plagiarism percentage is 40 to 60%, you will not be allowed to submit your thesis again for 1 year. If your plagiarism is more than 60%, your degree will be cancelled. Your degree will be cancelled. These are the guidelines for you. Is it okay? Now there are many more things are there, and 3 write-ups I have already given to you. See, research is like, I would like to give you one example. Suppose if you are in a chopper, chopper means helicopter, and your chopper is at certain heights when you are looking down and you are passing through a jungle. तो आपको नीचे क्या दिखाई देगा? Chopper is at a certain height. नीचे क्या देगा? जंगल दिखाई देगा? क्या दिखाई देगा? Everything will be green, green, green. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah. Yes. When your chopper, it has little come down, you can see that, yes, it is a jungle. From green, green, green to it is a jungle. Then again it came down. From jungle, what you can see, from forest, what you can see the trees. You can see the trees. First, what you will see? The forest. When you will come little down, what you will see? The trees. When you will come more little down, what you will see? The branches of the tree. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
When your chopper will come again down, what you will see? The leaf. आप पत्तियां भी देख सकते हो. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is what the research. This is what the
Research.
If you are at so height in a chopper, you see only green, 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 and you are doing research, then what will happen? Your objective will be faulty, problem will be faulty, hypothesis will be faulty, ROL will be faulty, everything will be faulty. Is it okay?
Yes,
so
sir.
you have
Yes,
to
sir.
come down, you have to penetrate, you have to read more, and more. And whenever you are reading, apply the concept of 5 W's and 1 H. What is what is 5 W's and 1 H? Anyone?
What, why,
What, why, where?
where?
What, why, when, where, who, how. Is it okay? So
Yes, sir.
whenever you are writing your introduction, keep what, why, when in mind and then write the answer of what. Then there may be, after what, there may be why, there may be how, there may be when. It depends upon what is your topic. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, all of you maintain one diary. And whatever daily you do, you write in your diary. From wherever matter you have taken, write the reference, which book, which author, which page number. After 1 year, when you will give the reference, you will not find the thing. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And when you will read more and more, every day 2 to 3 hours, when you will concentrate on your area, then automatically the ideas will come. And ideas can come anytime. आइडिया का कोई क्या टाइम लिमिट है क्या कि दोपहर में आएगा कि शाम को ही आएगा? आप सोते वक्त जा रहे हो तभी एक आइडिया आ गया, एक स्ट्राइक हो गया, ये तो डायरी बाजू में ही रखने का, सीधा लिख देने का. So keep one diary. And if you will lose the contact or connectivity with your study, even for 15 days, it will take 1 month to connect once again. So be connected to your study. Daily, even if 15 minutes you sit, but you sit. If there is a gap, this gap will increase. And you also find out, because research work cannot be completed until and unless in your family you do not have a cushion. If someone is not there who is not asking you how's going on, सब बरोबर चल रहा है ना, अगर कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है तो आपको लगे मैं ये क्यों कर रहा हूं, किसके लिए कर रहा हूं. मीन सपोर्ट सिस्टम शुड बी देयर. आप रात को 12 बजे 1 बजे आप काम कर रहे हो, थेसिस पे काम कर रहे हो, सब लोग एकदम खराटे मार रहे हैं, आप अकेले ही हो. देयर शुड बी समवन कि रात को 1 बज गया, कोई आपके लिए पानी का ग्लास लेके आ जाए, कोई आए और बोले कि बेटा सो जा, बेटी सो जा, कल तुम्हें जॉब पे जाने का है. There should be a support system. If support system is not there, then journey becomes little painful. Understood? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So now there are many more things are there, but now it is almost 7. Now you people ask me a question, and listen, in YouTube, you just write Dr. Arvind Luhar, then write Nishikant, review session. 3 hours review session is there. Around more than 200 to 250 questions from all over the India people have asked on the research. It is available. This video is there on YouTube. What is being missed? You can listen my videos on a YouTube. Review session. Research में Dr. Arvind Luhar you will find. And you also go through my one more video, work stress. ये 2 वीडियोस अगर आपने सुन लिया, आपके लाइफ में बहुत चेंजेस आएगा. Okay? Now it's almost 6:56. If you have some questions, I can answer. I have concluded. I have this. See, I can speak on this identification of gap for 1 month. I can speak. Okay, there is no end. It is an endless topic. Now you ask me a question.
Sir, just regarding the YouTube channel, is the channel name Nishikant Jha or?
Yes, Nishikant Jha.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other query? And you note down my mobile number. My mobile number is 9324 55 6424. If you will just put Arvind Luhar in a Google, you will get my mobile number, email ID. 9324 55 6424. Any other query from the audience?
Sir, may I?
Yeah, your name?
Sir, Sunita. Sir, actually, this is not the query any, but I just want to add the question which I asked. It was in general. It was actually not related to my topic and domain. Sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
चलो. Yes, next. अच्छा, आप सुनीता वही हो जो मेरे कांटेक्ट में हो?
हाँ, yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. Yes. Any other the questions? Otherwise, I will ask the host to conclude the session and give the vote of thanks. Aarti madam, you can conclude now.
Yes, sir. I think there are no queries, so let's conclude with this session. I take the privilege to present a vote of thanks here. Dr. Luhar, he is a very esteemed personality from the University of Mumbai, and taking out time from his busy schedule. We are very much thankful to you, sir. The whole session went so smoothly that we did not even come to know that how come these 2 hours has passed away. The practical approach which you have used with so many illustrations, the 1947 picture with which you had come up with the research gap and all, That was really very appreciable. The core issues, the sharing of the in-depth knowledge regarding the research gaps was very, very valuable to all the researchers, the PhD research scholars. Thank you so much, sir. And at the end, as you have said, the family support. The family support is really essential for each and every researcher. By that, they can become the success. With this, I conclude and I declare the end of our day 2.
अच्छा, किसी को अपना ओपिनियन शेयर करना है? Anyone want to do?
Yes,
कोई मेरे लिए सजेशन? If you want to give any suggestion to me in future, what I should add in the session, because feedback is needed, no?
Sir, may I?
Yeah, Neeta, tell me.
Sir, it was a very good session. And you have explained all the things in such a simple language. It was very interactive. It was not at all heavy. Otherwise, these topics are at times very heavy to digest.
Yes,
but
yes.
We really enjoyed the session. Thank you so much.
Okay. And some teachers, they are from IIT. IIT wale jara bolo jara. Just give your feedback. IIT Roorkee.
Yes, sir. Sonali this side.
Yeah, tell me.
So I think it was a good presentation. I mean, every doubt we had, because research gap is very important when you, especially when we are doing PhD. It is something that looks very simple but is actually very complicated. So I think the clarity that you gave, especially the everything you prepared on the PDFs and every point you mentioned to it, was overall very interactive and learning session. Thank you so much.
And one more thing I would like to add, whenever you are doing review of literature, no, angle is very important. From which angle you are looking at a thing. Suppose if you are doing research on poverty, whether your angle is economic angle, political angle, sociological angle, psychological angle, philosophical angle, angle is very, very important. Is it
Yes,
okay?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chalo. Next.
Thank you, sir.
From Kolkata.
So can I?
Yeah.
So I'm Jasmine Rai from KG Somaiya College of Arts and Commerce. So it was indeed a pleasure listening to you. And the best part of the entire 2.5 hour session was that you understood the nerves of the audience. I mean, each and every query taken, and very clearly defined and stated, and you made us understand and took our feedback as and when required. So that was the best part of the entire presentation. Thank you so much.
So you people also learn how to teach to the student. Yes?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Sure.
And one more thing, those who are from outside Maharashtra, they give their feedback. Priyanka from Kota. Yes, Priyanka.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a wonderful session. Throughout this session, we learn very simply way, and it's a very benefited from us in future our research, because I'm the beginning. I'm recently enrolled in PhD. It's a huge benefit from my side. Like I'm really benefit from it.
Good. Any other person want to give a feedback?
Yes, sir, Upasna this side. Sir, you took my name. I was on mute that time.
Yes, Upasna.
The session was like right now. I have also just started this research process. Okay, so I'm just going through the articles, books, and also it's very confusing. But as I'm attending the sessions, I find it practical, and the way you explained with the example with that photograph. The session was really very nice. So thank you.
Okay, you are from which part of Kolkata?
Sir, actually, it's 30 kilometers south from Kolkata.
But your accent is not of Bengali.
Sir, I'm not a Bengali. I'm a Bihari. I'm teaching here. And
तो मैंने सही पकड़ा एकदम. Yes. Any other participant?
There is Sabha, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Neha. Yes.
Sir, I'm Sabha from Rizvi College of Arts, Science and Commerce.
Okay.
Sir, I am from zoology. So basically I'm from zoology background, but still I'm already started with my PhD. This is my second year. I found the session is
wonderful. And we got a clear guidelines that yes, how to fill the research gap and how can we do the ROL and all. So I just like to express my gratitude for this session. Thank you so
थैंक
much.
यू. बट आप लोग मेरे वीडियोस सुनो, उससे आपके सारे डाउट क्लियर हो जाएंगे, ठीक है ना?
Sir, is there any specific channel on YouTube, your own channel?
नहीं, मेरा नहीं है. लोग अभी जैसे आज का सेशन भी रिकॉर्ड करते तो इसको भी बहुत हाइट मिलता था, बट शायद रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ है.
So we have recorded and we will be putting onto our YouTube channel.
Very good, very good, very good.
Oh,
very
that
good.
will be great, Aarti ma'am. Really.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
it was wonderful session.
the many organizations, those who have arranged my sessions, lectures on research methodology and all, they have uploaded their videos, and all these videos will definitely this thing change your the lifespan. Okay, means your the look at the issue, that from which angle your angle will change to any issues, any problem, when you will this thing go through the content of my videos which is being available online. Yeah. Any other? It's okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. Now
Hello.
we can, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ranjit. Ranjit, bolo.
Cool.
Your
Hello.
voice is cracking. Your voice
Yes,
is
sir.
cracking.
I am from selling.
Pardon, you are from? Hello? Hello, Ranjit?
Yes, sir. I'm traveling right now. That is why there is some disturbance.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Please speak. Yeah, I'm.
No, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes. Your voice is not there, Ranjit. Okay, chalo, ठीक है. Pardon?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your
Ranjit.
session, sir. Hello.
Ranjit, I couldn't hear you. Have you asked something, because voice was not there, or only you have conveyed the thanks?
So it seems to be that he is traveling. So in
Okay,
between.
ठीक है. No problem. Okay, now you can end the session. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So we wind up over here. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. we'll meet again. All the participants, you're requested to connect at 4 p.m. Okay, and the feedback link as well as the assignment will be posted into the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you one and all, and I'm extremely sorry for joining little late. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.